Start by dicing an onion. I'm using my chopper to make things go a little faster. I'm doing a whole onion. You can either use yellow, which is what I'm using, or red or white. Any color is fine. Just note that red sometimes turns your soup a little bit of a purple color. Next, I am going to add in about 8 small potatoes from a bag, and I didn't choose the super small ones. I chose the medium-sized ones, which are still smaller than the kind that they sell individually at the store. And I'm going to use the same chopper. My chopper is really full, so I've got to move things over. I'm going to go on with the rest. I'm going to add a little oil to my pot. I realized that I chopped my onions and then put the potatoes on top. Don't do that. Chop your onions and then your potatoes, because you need to saute your onions, and I was in a hurry. So I'm just going to spoon a lot of my onions into this pot right here. And it's okay if some potatoes get in there too. How many of you saw and you were like, what is she doing? That was my bad. I've been cooking for a long time professionally, and I still make all kinds of mistakes when I'm not paying attention. And I'm gonna add in 2 cloves of garlic. If you want, you can add in more. It would taste good with a head of garlic. How many garlic lovers do I have out there? Now add in your water. If you want all the measurements, I can send you the printable recipe. Just let me know in the comments below if you want it. I saw this vegetable premium flavor paste from Knorr at Walmart. I usually get better than bouillon, but this was a little bit cheaper, so I thought I'd give it a try. Now is the time we add in our potatoes. My recipe calls for 10 ounces of frozen broccoli or 3 broccoli crowns. And I have a 12-ounce bag, so I'm just going to use the whole thing. Mix everything together. I'm now bringing it to a boil, and I'm going to let it cook until the potatoes soften. But I wanted to know, if you want to add in extra protein, you can add in a can of white beans. You can also put some silken tofu in a blender, cream it up all the way, and then pour it in there so that it adds to the creaminess and adds a boost of protein. But it has to be silken. My soup is now done cooking, and I'm gonna add some pepper. You can also add in a little bit of red chili flakes. And I forgot to mention, I made mine really budget friendly, so I didn't put a lot of spices so that people can save money. But if you have spices, you can add those in. I'm also gonna add in some lemon juice. I'm gonna start with 1/2 of a lemon, and I know everyone says my lemons look like oranges. I don't know what I can do about that, but they are from my neighbor's tree or my tree. They're Meyer lemons, and they just look like oranges, but they taste like lemons. I'm starting with half so that I don't overpower it. It's better to start small than overdo it. And then you have 2 options. You can either work in batches and ladle some of the soup into a blender, puree it, and then pour it back until it is your desired consistency. I'm using a giant immersion blender, and I'm just going to puree about half of mine. But you can do 1/3, 2/3, or the whole thing, depending on what you like. I always immediately take the blade part off of my immersion blender, just in case. And I'm gonna give it one more stir to make sure it's a good consistency for me. And it really does look good. You can see it right here. It looks so delicious, and it freezes really well. Add it to my soup bowl. I got it from the thrift store, and I have a suspicion that it had a lid, and I just didn't get the lid. But there's like a space for what looks like could be a lid.